You guys are good. Have you been to Fukuoka? Oh, good. So you can't verify or deny that this is what's actually happening. I've never been there. No, wait a minute. No, I've been to Fukuoka. I've never been to Dongma South. Have you been there?
Just decided there.
Oh, neat. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so who's not there yet? Okay, what's going on with you guys here?
Yes. Ryan, that's 2010.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you know this is around? Because we've got the.
Yeah.
I don't know how that costs you. Yeah, I think it must be around. Oh, you're in Dongma South. You want Fukuoka. So actually, in that case, just shut down Tarawa, restart it, and then open the Fukuoka collection, and then you'll be good. Okay, so next, there's a bunch of really simple things you can do with an image. The first one is, you're probably going to want to zoom in. Here we have, this is a Landsat image. It's 180 kilometers on the side. We're interested in this area right in here. So there are two ways to zoom in. You click in this box, zoom. It's a magnifying glass with a little square around it. You click that, and then you can draw, sort of click drag a box across the image. It'll zoom in to the area that you boxed up. Now, the other way to do it, which in some ways is more cool, is to use the left and the right mouse buttons. The left mouse button, you'll see, zooms you one way, and the right mouse button will zoom the other way. And it just kind of goes in and out. And that's, in some ways, sometimes more convenient. So try the mouse button at all, also. So play around with that. Once you've zoomed in, maybe you're going to want to center Fukuoka into the image. So to do that, you're going to want to drag the image around. In that case, you want to click the hand icon there, and then you'll see a little hand come up here, and then you can drag the image around. Don't do it too fast because it's kind of a lazy icon, and it loses focus, it loses concentration if you do it too fast. But that'll allow you to move around the image easily. Or you can, there'll be bars on the side that you can use as well if you prefer that. A couple cool things to do to measure distance and area. The little compass here with the line helps you measure distance. You just click, 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 however you want. When you've clicked how you want, you right click, and it'll tell you how far that line is. If you want to measure area, you do basically, you click 3 or more points, and then as you're doing it, it will be creating an area, and it'll tell you what the size of that area is. So, with that in mind, why don't you just play around a little bit now. Use the box zoom, so zoom in and out, drag things around, measure distance, measure area, doing this, and then we're going to do that for a couple minutes, and then we're going to do some other things that are also interesting. So, is everyone able to zoom in and roam around by dragging the image? Everyone's good with that? You have a hand. Who else needs help with this? Some of this is the kind of thing you know, maybe you don't get it the first time, but you do it once, it's like riding a bicycle, you never forget. So if you're ready to play, then you play around with the image by roaming and zooming and using the measures things. Then why don't you go back to the footprint view and make all the image layers active, every single one. And then click on an image and see what happens. And you'll see it's different when all the layers are turned on. And then just start to experiment with that and with the layer managers. I think you'll see some things that are a little bit different that we haven't talked about yet. So just go ahead and do that, and Mike and I are going to wander around and see how you were doing. have you tried number 2 yet? Try it. You have, you should have found out that when you do that and you click on a footprint, you have to make a choice whether you want to open all of those things in one window together or whether you want them to open in separate windows. And both are useful, but it depends what you want to do. Did everyone get that? Played? Okay. So why don't we carry on? I hope you had a good play time. And yeah, the key point of this was that I wanted you to see and sort of discover for yourself that there are really 2 ways to look at multiple images. And maybe in the next slide, you'll see that both ways are useful. One is to lay the images side by side, which is a nice way to look for change. But the other is to put them on in the same window and then flicker between them. So let me see what the next slide is. It may be that. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, once we close the Group Cardone collection, we're going to go to Lao now and work with the Don Wassal collection. So go ahead, close Terra, reopen it, go to Collections, and then open Don Wassal. And then once you've done that, go ahead and add the protected area boundary overlay. And you'll find that in the shapefiles directory, and it's labeled, I think, as Don Wassal.